Hey everyone, throwaway account here. I never thought I'd be writing this, but after everything that's happened, I need to get it off my chest. This is the story of how my own family tried to rob me blind, and how I turned the table so hard, they'll never forget it. My father passed away 2 years ago. It was sudden, a heart attack. One moment he was working on his old truck in the driveway, the next he was gone. He was the kind of man who worked his entire life for his family. No vacations, no luxuries, just hard work. When the will was read, I was shocked. My father had left the family house, the one he built with his own two hands, to me. Not to my older brother, not split equally, but to me alone. Why? Because I was the only one who stayed. While my siblings, let's call them Michael and Sarah, left town barely visiting, I was the one taking care of Dad after Mom passed. I brought him groceries. I fixed the leaking roof with him. I drove him to doctor's appointments. The lawyer read Dad's words out loud. The house goes to my youngest son, because he's the one who never abandoned me, I cried. But Michael and Sarah? Their faces turned to stone. That was the start of my nightmare. And at first it was subtle. Sarah called me saying, "Hey, you should sell the house and split the money with us. That's only fair." Michael added, "Dad probably wasn't thinking straight. You know how much medication he was on." But when I refused, things escalated. I'd come home to find my mailbox ripped out of the ground, windows smashed. One night, someone spray-painted "thief" in huge red letters across my garage door. And then came the worst part. Michael showed up at the house, drunk, pounding on the door, screaming, "You don't deserve it. That house is mine." The cops were called more than once. But just like with neighbors from hell stories, it's hard to prove family harassment. They'd always say, "It's a civil matter. You need to take it up in court." I was alone, isolated. My own brother and sister had turned the entire extended family against me. Cousins stopped calling. My aunt told me at Thanksgiving that I was selfish and tearing the family apart. I started doubting myself. Maybe I was being greedy. Maybe I should just sell the house. But then I'd remember all the nights sitting on that porch with Dad, all the memories, all the love he poured into this place. No, I wasn't going to let them erase that. So I did what I do best. I prepared. I hired a lawyer, a damn good one. We went digging. We got security cameras set up. And then, like clockwork, Michael and Sarah started making mistakes. Michael broke in one night. My camera caught him trying to open the back door with a crowbar. Clear as day, time-stamped. Sarah, meanwhile, had been texting me threats. "You'll regret this. We'll take what's ours, one way or another." She was dumb enough to send it from her own number. We compiled everything. Every vandalized mailbox, every broken window, every voicemail where they called me a useless leech. And then came the court date. They walked in smug, thinking the judge would side with them. They spun a story about how I manipulated Dad, how I pressured him into rewriting the will. Sarah even fake cried on the stand. Then my lawyer stood up, calm, collected, and he said, "Your Honor, let's look at the evidence." We played the security footage of Michael with the crowbar. The courtroom gasped. Michael's face turned white. Then came the screenshots of Sarah's threatening texts. The audio of her voicemail where she screamed, "You'll regret ever crossing me." The judge's face went stone cold. Verdict: the will was upheld. 100. The house was mine. But that wasn't all. The judge also issued a restraining order against both Michael and Sarah and ordered them to pay damages for the vandalism. The fallout was nuclear. Michael lost his job after his employer found out about the arrest. Sarah's husband filed for divorce when he discovered she'd been hiding debts. Debts she thought she could cover by forcing me to sell the house. As for me, I still live in that house. It's quiet now, peaceful, but sometimes, late at night, I sit on the porch and wonder how blood could turn so cold, how family could betray family. Then I remember Dad's words. The house goes to my youngest son, because he's the one who never abandoned me. and I know I did the right thing. They tried to steal everything from me. Instead, they lost everything.